Road to Glory week 4. Um, Crazy week last week. We had kind of talked about how the scoring was kind of like mid. Then last week we had an explosion, so a couple teams popped off. Um, standing still relatively close, I would say, but it's going to be a make or break week for some teams for sure. I expect this week and next week to have a lot of roster moves coming in and out. And someone's definitely going to be 0-4 this week as these two are playing each other. Someone's going to go 0-4. I know how it feels, but I think this was the time last year where I started blowing my team up. Um, so standings, we've had a couple jumps, but as of right now, these would be the 6 playoff teams. Galigo and Andrew looking really good, really strong performances. Um, you know, little minor weaknesses on both teams, but you know, looking good. 3-0 looking good. It'll be really interesting when you guys play each other for sure. I don't know when that is, but um Jape's making his way back up. Um he's had a big couple. I would say that win versus Ethan was probably like and for this so far, I would say that was the biggest win out of all the matchups so far. Was that week 3 win against Ethan? Week 2 win. Um, just because he would have been looking at 1-2. Here we go, 2-1. He's in third. Um, Plenty of life. Ethan's looking good. Gets Eckler back most likely this week, and then Nihil. He's had some fucking waiver pickups that have been fucking making his team explode. I know against me last week, and then I'm also 2-1, trying to stay alive with injuries. Um, Planning on making a couple moves within the next week or so. I got 2 trades on the table right now that I'm kind of scared about. Both by the same person. He knows who he is when he's watching this. Kind of shitting my pants looking at them. They're so. I do like the trade, but you both damn well if I give you that trade that you have a fucking nasty top 4 people. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Trust me, it's a really good trade, but yeah, I gotta see. So and then we just have Mirando. Um, I mean, good roster overall. It's just Fields is a fucking trash can, bro. I mean, he is awful. He could pop off anytime, like I don't know. And then Evan, Brett, McGill at 0-3. I think Evan's a really shocking 0-3 because I think his roster is good. I just think that Garrett Wilson's value has really died because of Wilson. I actually think if they get like Wentz or something, he's going to be better. So they need to get a new QB right now. So and then Brett and McGill have had a trade with each other. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the rosters again. But these two play each other this week, so someone's got to be 0-4. Unfortunately, that's how it works. So we'll see who gets desperate after this week. All right, so let's get into last week. We'll start with me and Nihil. I mean, to be fair, like I didn't have an awful week. I was projected 146, but you know, putting basically 160 up with this lineup, not even having Jones, Ayuk, or Barkley, like I'll take it. I just you know, it could have been interesting, but yeah, it just sucks. Injuries suck, man. It happens. Japes knows he's got a player. He's got his best player out. Unfortunately, that was the case for me this week. Luckily, that's why I needed those first two wins because, Mahomes had a good game. Switching off between him and Allen, I guess, until I trade one of them next week or this week. By next week, one of them will not be on my roster. That's for sure, damn sure. Um, just because I'm gonna need to make like somewhat of a move to get a little more depth or whatever. Chase finally did something. I swear to God, if 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 Japes and Brett had that Mike Evans, James Conner deal done prior to like prior to the games, Jamar Chase would not be on my team right now. Everything was kind of having me wait on it because I was trying to make some last minute moves. Either way, I was able to give Chase another chance, I guess. So 12 for 141. He just needs to get in the end zone. And then unfortunately, Mike Williams had a really good game, and then he does what he always does. He does what he always does and gets hurt. So he's out for the year, torn ACL, blah blah blah. Godwin's just, he's whatever. He's a mediocre receiver. He's good. I don't expect 20 points out of him every week. Gus Edwards, he's in concussion protocol, so he's just a good backup to my starters. And then had to start Tony Jones, who actually wasn't awful. I should have started McKinnon though. Not that it would have mattered. Njoku's, I'm done with him. Freiermuth will be my starter now. A little disappointing from San Fran. It was just a disappointing week, unfortunately, because of injuries. But what happens? It's fantasy. I got to give props to Nihil squad. He's made a couple really good waiver pickups. Very impressive. And obviously we all know who I'm talking about, which is this guy right here. Mostert. I mean, just a great pickup. Absolutely torched Denver. 3 touchdowns. I think he had a receiving touchdown too. He had 4 touchdowns. I know that. And just really good numbers right here. From really good numbers right here. Olave, it'll be interesting with if Carr's out. Pittman's been consistent and Sutton had a big game. McCaffrey, dude, McCaffrey might be Thanos. Like he dead ass might be Thanos. 12 straight games with touchdowns and crazy. Evan Ingram, I'm really surprised Nihil went Breece Hall over Swift. I know we had talked about run defenses, but you know what the Patriots do to the Jets? Come on. But big win for Nihil, 2-1. Gotta respect it. I respect this team last week. So then we have Andrew beating Mirando. T-Law, yeah, I don't know, man. He struggled a little bit. It's not even that I think he's playing bad. I think obviously he can play better. Their play calling is awful. Like they're not throwing the ball down the field at all. Like if you look at the chart, it's like check down, like they're not pushing the ball, and that's why they became a threat last year was because of that. A couple unlucky drops from receivers, from Ridley especially. I don't know. I think they can still fix it, but they got to start pushing the ball down the field. Hopefully, you be able to start him soon. Jefferson, I mean, he's a fucking machine too. Debo, Ayuk, no Ayuk. He seems to produce when he's not there, so. And then this is just fucked. 18 catches is fucked. 38 points from Keenan Allen. This was the Keenan Allen I was supposed to have last year, but no, he wanted to hurt his hamstring week 1. He's a ticking time bomb. It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. And then Jacobs, meh. Did Madison score? I mean, he had a good game, it looked like. And then Waller's been okay. Like, the Giants sort of look bad too. And I did chirp you, but I got to give you props for Zach Moss. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. Them beating the Ravens was kind of shocking too. What else we have? Bass with 15, defense with 14, Daxton Hill at 10.5, and then you get double digits from your linebackers because you steal them from me. So, all right. Mirando, actually, Jordan Love at 25. Yeah, you're definitely going Jordan Love this week, probably. Mirando, yeah, Fields, just 499 pass yards. He had like 20 pass yards in the first half is just crazy. And for CeeDee Lamb to struggle against Arizona, he's gonna have Gonzalez on him all week. I mean all day Sunday. AJ Brown looked good. I kind of knew that this was gonna happen. And then Terry. I mean, he's good receiver, don't get me wrong, but if how their team is just not good. Like he'll never be a good legitimate top 10 fantasy receiver until he gets a QB. And Gibbs, we're still kind of waiting. Um, I mean, we know he's good, but like I don't know. I don't like the way they're using him. And then Javonte Williams. I mean, your running backs are good, but they're not like great. Like you can't rely on them to get 20 points every week. You could probably rely on him to get 20 points every week. He looked good. Him and Mahomes look good. Taylor Swift era. She was at the game, so he had to catch a touchdown. He had to. And then Myers has looked good. He's had double-digit targets every game he's played in. So could be a really good pickup too. Just yeah, not enough this week from Mirando. I think QB's really killing him right now. I really do. Um, so we'll see what Mirando does within the next week or two with his roster. And then we got Galigo and Brett. Herb, damn. I know, damn. This was definitely a good game to bet on. This game. Herb 29, Diggs 15, so he basically got what he was projected. Tyreek Hill's a machine. Kirk, another TD, you take that. Mixon with the TD. Kenneth Walker, man. Maybe people shouldn't have let him slide. I mean, he looks fucking good. He looks good. Um, yeah, he's good, man. Um, I mean, this was just shocking right here. Arizona to do this to Dallas's defense. 14 out of 8 in Hutchinson. I mean, just a solid week. Brett, no QB. He's going to Stafford. Just did not look good at all. I mean, that interception that he threw, like the no look sidearm thing, was just stupid. Nico Collins, Clyde Day, T. Higgins had Butterfingers all night. I actually do like Shaheed. He's pretty good, actually. ETN looked good. Damn it. Jerome Ford had 2 touchdowns. Oh shit. So he looks good too. And then Kittle looked good. The Rams play calling really just confused me because sorry, I had a pause to look at my phone. Saw the fucking group chat explode with Lillard going to the Bucks. That's really interesting, isn't it? That's crazy. Wow. All right, so I think I was saying I did not like the Rams play calling at all for Kyron. They had the ball on the goal line, and you do a play action. You don't even give them a touch. They would have scored a touchdown had they run it. Just awful. Yeah, just a tough week for Brett. I guess what is your picture? Doing rec baseball? Jesus. But Gligo walks away with the win. So moving on to Ethan versus Evan. Good trade from Ethan. Tua locked and loaded. Knew it was going to happen. Should be a good week this week versus Buffalo, I would think. DK looked good. Amari Cooper looked really good too. DJ Moore finally scored after saving his performance. 15 from Pollard, 3 from AJ Dillon. He's not good. They need Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones makes or breaks them. Like, in all honesty, like they need him. Hawkinson is on pace to be tight end 1 right now. Obviously, Kelsey's going to catch him, but Hawkinson looks pretty good, I would say. Zay Flowers had 11. He had 8 catches. Just looking at my computer. We got 12.5 from Jesse Bates. And then Evan, 29 from Lamar. Single digits from Ridley, Wilson, and London. Derrick Henry had 2 points. I don't think I've ever seen that before. James Cook's been looking good. Addison looks good. Javon Holland, Zaire Franklin. Just, yeah, not enough from this. That's crazy. Unfortunately, Evan drops. We do have a trade that I will talk about that happened going into this week. And our last matchup between Japes and McGill. So yeah, this was an onslaught too, huh? Captain Kirk looked good. Devontae Adams, 36 points, 2 TDs, 13 catches, 20 targets. St. Brown, 17.2. Nakua, yeah, I bet on him. Unfortunately, 6.5 receptions I thought was a lock. It wasn't. And then we have Stevenson. Patriots line's awful. Pacheco scored. Hunter Henry. Patriots are just inconsistent. That's how it is. Mike Evans scored. Obviously, he's on Brett's team now. Buffalo's defense at 41 points, huh? Dang. Wow. It's pretty good. Pretty good from Japes. Solid week, eh? Pierce scored. Mims at 20. Damn, all right. McGill Hurts met his projection. Not enough from Devontae Smith, unfortunately. Gabe Davis, leading receiver for you. Bijan with 9 points. Rashad White with 8. Yeah, just not enough. Miles Sanders had 15. Jacksonville's defense at -5. Oh my God, that's so bad. That's so bad. Garrett with 15, Devin White with 10. I mean, yeah, just unfortunate for McGill. As we move into week 4, let's talk about the trades and transaction wire that has happened. All right, so we had this happened kind of last week too, but Japes has traded Mike Evans to Brett for James Conner. Solid trade. Nothing wrong with that. Both are playing really good. And then yesterday we had Justin trade James Conner and D Hop for Waddle and Zeke, who I think he already dropped Zeke. So the question is will Waddle play? He probably would. He probably will this week, I would think. I don't think it's an awful trade. I don't know what D Hop status is, but James Conner's been playing really good. So it's just that Waddle's playing on the best offense right now. I don't mind the trade. Could, yeah, I don't know. It's a good trade, I guess, for either. I don't know. Um, so going into this week, believe it or not, I'm starting Josh Allen this week. Mahomes is gonna have to sit on the bench for the week. I just am hoping for a shootout in this game versus Miami. It's in Buffalo. I like it. I love Jamar playing Tennessee. They have not been playing good, and I don't think their secondary is good. So I'm hoping Jamar, coming off of a big game, can continue that. Godwin, I'm hoping might be the guy this week, just because Lattimore and Evans seem to always go at it. And then if Ayuk's healthy, which I hope he is, because I need him, he will be playing the Cardinals. But everyone's overlooking the Cardinals, and they've been playing really good. So I need Saquon back. I will donate my ankle to this man. I need him. I need him, and I need Aaron Jones too. I need my two running backs back right now. I'm going Freiermuth this week. Fuck Njoku, he sucks. Mike Williams injury, unfortunate for me, but I gotta go with Palmer this week. Did score after he got hurt. So hopefully Palmer can step up next week. I will most likely be trading one of my QBs, just to get some depth or another flex or something. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully San Fran can break the curse and actually do what they're supposed to do versus the Cardinals. And then I got Mahomes sitting. If anyone wants the Patriots defense, they can have them too. Like I don't need them. Um, package them into something. So Miranda's got Fields playing Denver, two awful teams. I would say Denver's defense is better than Chicago's though. Even though they got 70 hung on them. CD's going to be shadowed by Gonzalez, so that will be interesting. AJ has a good matchup. I'd say Terry doesn't have a good matchup, especially the games in Philly. Gibbs always is a concern for me, like in a good way for Mirando, just because all the potential's there. And then Javante should have a decent matchup versus Chicago. Kelsey's Kelsey. The Jets have a tough defense. KC should still win, obviously. I mean, they're gonna win. And then Myers good matchup versus the Chargers. And you've got KC's defense versus the Jets, so that's great. But however, my team said full strength. I really like these two this week. I really do. And if he can play somehow, these two can play somehow, I think I could pull it off. But that's all banking on if they play. So if they play, I'm picking me. I'm a 7-point underdog right now, but gotta believe that my people will play. Hopefully, Saquon, I will die for you. I did piss off Kaligo last night because he wants him, and I can't do it. If you want to give me Tyreek Hill, I'll do it, but otherwise I can't. Goligo, let's make a deal. Let's do Saquon and someone else for Tyreek Hill. I'll do that. That works for me. So let me know. I'm just looking at matchup of the week. So we got Andrew and Ethan. This is a good matchup, I think. Andrew's going Jordan Love. Home versus Detroit. Yeah, why not? Might as well. He's been playing good. Jefferson's gonna torch Carolina. Debo looked good. We'll see if Ayuk plays, and then Keenan Allen's gonna have a fucking field day. He is going to have a field day against the Raiders. Hopefully Jacobs can get on track. Madison, if he can get his projection, you'll take that any day. Waller's got to get a touchdown sooner or later, and Zach Moss is the lead horse on that team right now. So Philly versus Washington after Buffalo had 41 on them. Good linebacker play. Ethan's got two against Buffalo in a potential shootout. I hope it is. DK playing Sunday night against the Giants. Coop playing Baltimore. DJ Moore against Denver. I do like Pollard. I like Pollard this week, and I love Eckler this week. But with the way Andrew's receiving core is playing, I gotta go with him. Their receiving core is tough. Unfortunately, it is tough. See, Thielen's projected 10. Dang. Thielen coming back? Oh shit. What the fuck? Bro, let me get Adam Thielen. Jesus Christ. Uh Galigo versus Nihil. Let's see. Herb versus the Raiders, love it. Diggs versus Miami, love it. Hill versus Buffalo, love it. I like Mixon. I like Kenneth Walker. Kirk, I don't mind. God, he's been weird. I haven't been a fan of how he's been playing. And Michael Thomas, how's he been doing? He's all right. Um, Dallas versus the Patriots could be bad. So my Hill's got AR back in versus the Rams. He's kind of like Cam Newton. He's going to get a rushing touchdown. I feel like Olave, I like versus Tampa. I don't like their secondary. I like Pittman too, just because he's the only receiver. Sutton should have a good matchup, and then this is going to be a field day right here for McCaffrey. I still think, even though the Cardinals are playing good, and the way Mostert's been playing is insane. And I love DeAndre Swift now. Great late round snag now. That's gonna pay off, I think. Yeah, I don't know about this though. Miami and Buffalo. I don't know about that for a defense. So, however, I am picking Galigo. I do love his matchups, especially these two playing each other. Yeah, got to go with it. Um, I think considering records, I think this is the matchup we'll be looking at this week. One team's got to go 0-4, so Fred versus McGill. Stafford at Indy's going with. I'm okay. Nico Collins is okay. I like T. Higgins this week. I don't know about Evans playing Lattimore. It just seems like it's always like an annual fight between them. I like Etienne and I like Ford though, that's for sure. And Kyron. I like Kittle too. This could be a good matchup, isn't it? Brett's really benching Shaheed. Did not see the day where that would come. Hopefully Cup's gonna be back soon for Brett. Brent, if you want a QB, come get Josh Allen. I'll gladly be able to give you him. Um, I like Hurts and I like Smith this week. I like the stack this week. I do like Lockett. Is Christian Williams gonna play? He's not yet medically cleared as of today, I think. Unfortunate. I like Bijan. I don't mind Rashad White. Mark Andrews has got to get going. Miles Sanders could have a good week. Ooh, this is gonna be a good matchup, I think. If Watson's out, he's gonna throw Gabe Davis in probably. McGill was mad that I didn't pick him last week and he got destroyed. Um, this is a tough one. Oh man. My gut's telling me to go with the team with the QB in the stack. So that's where I'm leaning right now. That one's anyone's game though. So, and then lastly, we got the Landers are playing each other. Chiefs and Evan. Kirk playing Carolina. We'll have Adams versus the Chargers. Amon-Ra should have an interesting matchup. If Waddle plays, that could be a fucking shootout, like I said. Ramondre versus Dallas, I don't know about. I don't know about Pacheco either. Nakua, I like he should bounce back. Obviously, you got to put in a D lineman. Evans going Lamar. Yep. Hopefully Ridley bounces back. Garrett Wilson maybe. Addison's been playing good. Henry's playing Cincinnati. James Cook's been playing good. I gotta go with Japes though, unfortunately. I shouldn't say unfortunately, because I'm saying unfortunately because I like Evan's team. But unfortunately for Evan, this is going to be a tough receiving core right here. Yeah, this is going to be a tough receiving core to play against, even with Nakua too. So I got to go with Japes. So after 3 weeks, what do we got for points? QB's leading the way. Cousins, Herbert, Tua, Love, Mahomes, Keenan Allen, Tyreek Hill, Adams, Jefferson, Evans. Wow. All right, Chase, you better wake the hell up, bro. Mostert, the head running back, CMC. So Nihil's got both of them. Kenneth Walker, Pollard, Kyron, Aiden, Hawkinson. Yeah, Hawkinson. Laporta, Ethan's got both. Kelsey will make his way up there, though. Dallas, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. So that's going to do it for the week 3 recap. These middle weeks are going to start getting crucial. So we'll see where standings are next week and we'll see what moves are going to be made. So that's it. We will see you next week for the week 4 recap.